Here we'll be talking about equity, and for us to understand this equity, we may need to consider whether we have open positions or not. So if there are no open positions, then our equity is the same thing or will be the same thing as the money we have in our balance. But if there are open positions, then it will then be our balance plus the addition of the floating profit or loss in the open position. So equity refers to your account's temporary value at the current time. So it is seen as a floating account balance and becomes your real balance as soon as you close all your positions. On this gold versus US dollar chart, here we can see the balance 8,111.13 cents. Here you will see the equity being considered as it is floating. Why it is now 8,055 or 45 or 55 as it is floating, it is the profit or the loss that is being made on this particular trade. You can see as it is floating 18, 20, the difference is being added or subtracted as it is floating with the current market, because there is an opened position. So if currently there are no open position, you will see that your balance will be the same thing with your equity. But if there are any open positions, then your balance will now, your balance is equal to realized profit or loss. If there are any open position, which is realized, but equity will then be realized plus unrealized profit and loss, because of what? It is floating, as we showed on this very price chart. As it keeps on floating, you will see how it keeps on floating until this position is closed. Then you will see your equity being the same thing with the account balance. Let us try to close this particular position by doing this. Then close position. Close position. Network becoming a problem of hanging the closure. Here now you can see that the position is closed, and you see that our equity is now the same thing with our balance. If we go to our trade history, then we will see the $30 that was made, of which when added to the previous balance, it increased our balance, making it equal to the equity. So the equity is now the realized profit that is now also being added to our balance. Or rather, the equity, we can also say that it become our real balance because there is no other open position. Then equity is now equal to balance. But when there is an open position, then it floats, which is now the unrealized profit or loss. And so that's for equity.